Welcome to Auction Version 4, the event management software tool from Auction Systems. In Part 1 of this two-part series, I will show you how to create a project transferring some or all data from a previous V4 project. In V4, you can make a project copying some or all of your data from a previous project or a backup of a previous project. Why would you want to do this? We have found that from year to year, most donors will donate again, and many of your attendees will be the same every year too. You can save a lot of data entry time by copying over all your donor and invitee contact information from one year to the next. There are also other reasons to copy data from one project to a new project. And we have created quick sets to transfer specific data to a new project depending on your needs. To copy data from a project or a backup of a project, on the main Home task ribbon, click Projects. Then click New Project. Just like when creating a new blank project, you must name the new project and select the location the project is going to be saved. Use the scroll bars associated with the file tree here to browse to a different location on the C drive or a network location. Once you have named and picked the Save location, the Save and Close button will be enabled. Click it. Now you choose whether you wish to copy from a project that is on your computer or a backup that is either saved on your computer on a USB memory device plugged into your computer or in a shared location that your computer has permission to see. If the project you wish to copy data from is stored in the default location on this computer, you will see it in the list of projects on the right. If the project is stored in a different location on this computer or on a server, use the file tree on the left to browse to the location the project is stored. Once you have the right location, the project will show up in the existing projects list. Select the project by clicking on it and click the Use Selected Project button. If you're copying from a backup, you have a couple of ways to select the backup. If the backup is saved on this computer or on a flash drive plugged into this computer, you can use the File Explorer outside of Auction to locate the ACB file, which is the backup. Right-click on it and choose Copy. Then, back in Auction, click Paste here and it will be selected. You can also use the file tree in the center to find the file location, and the backup will appear in the list to the right. Click on it and then click the Use Selected Backup button. Next, you will have to select the initial data that you will copy from the prior project. We have created several quick sets for you. Each quick set copies some specific data, but all quick sets can be modified to copy more or less data to fit your specific needs. The quick set choices are a basic set, which copies over the name records and their contact information such as address, phone number, email, etc. No items, no winning bids, no payments, and no cash or in-kind donations are copied with this initial data set. This is a typical set you would use for starting a project for the next event. A Basic Plus set copies over everything a basic set would bring over, as well as ticket types and entry types, but it does not copy any ticket purchases or payments from the prior project. This is also a good set for a project for a new event if you often use the same ticket names each year. Once the project is made, you will be able to change the values and prices of the tickets if those have changed for the next event. And of course, you will be able to add any new ticket types if needed in the new project. A reservation set copies the pertinent reservation information for attendees, including entree selections, group requests, table assignments, bid numbers, ticket purchases, and payments. If you have a network edition and you have split the reservations data into a separate project from the items data, the reservations data set can be merged back into the items at a later date. But before merging, you may want to make a new reservations project using this quick set to drop any names from the project who are not attending to make a lean and clean reservations project that only has this year's attendees and their pertinent information. This quick set will drop any records that are donors if they are also not marked as an attendee. If you have any item, cash, or in-kind donations in the original project, they will be dropped too in the new project unless you make some modifications to the quick set parameters. A donation quick set is the flip side of a reservation set. A donation set includes the donors who have a donation in the prior project and all the items cash and in-kind donations. It will drop any invitees from the project who have no donations. If there are any reservation details such as ticket purchases, payments, group requests, etc., those will also be dropped. This quick set makes a lean and mean new project with only current items and current donors. An event night quick set will make a new project with nearly all the data from the prior project, including any custom reports and documents. What it will not include is any voided transactions and any images associated with items or name records. It will keep any images stored as project images, though. It will also drop any donor names if they did not donate for this event. This quick set results in a project that only contains critical data for the event and often needs less memory. And finally, we have the duplicate project quick set. This set copies everything except voided transactions. If you've made a lot of payments or purchase mistakes and have a lot of voided transactions, you can use this quick set to clean up those voids. If you want to practice event night winning bid entry and any other event night data entry with your real items and names without messing up with your actual project, use this quick set to create a duplicate project, calling it something like a practice project, and use this one to practice with. In step 3, you can begin to modify some of the data that will automatically transfer with the quick set you picked. You may want to change the event title. The event title can be the same as the project name, but it can also be something different. If the new project is for a new event, you most probably will want to change the event name because otherwise it will transfer last year's event name. And if the project is for a new event, you will need to update the event date and maybe also the time. If the event itself is for an auction event, even if the project is a reservation set, make sure the event type is auction and the language is auction. Next, we have internal controls. If you deleted a name, an item, a purchase, or a payment from the original project, there is a hidden internal control record that shows the delete or void. You cannot see the name or item or record any longer because you deleted it, but auction has hung onto it behind the scenes. These internal controls are very important if you have network addition and plan to merge projects in the future. Most likely, if you are making a new project for a new event, you would want to discard internal controls. If the new project is a reservations or donation set and you are planning to merge in the future, you'd probably want to retain the internal controls. Once you have entered the event name, the date, and the time and decided whether to retain or discard internal controls, if you're happy with the quick sets as they are and have no need to modify any of the data transfer criteria, you can make a new project now by clicking the Make Project Now button on the ribbon. Once you click Make Project Now, the project will be made. Auction will show you an event log showing the name of the new project as well as the name of the project the data was copied from. It will also list the areas of data that were copied. You can click any of these links to see more details about the data that was copied to the new project. To begin working in the new project, click Close and the new project will open. Please see Part 2 of this series for how to modify the data choices from the quick sets before creating the new project. Thank you for joining us.